They are the sexiest, dirtiest rock and roll band around today. Eagles of Death Metal have been playing together since 1998, and the group recently got a friendly welcome at New Zealand Customs.
We went through Customs, and I had a pleasant experience.
What happened?
That's been the first time that it hasn't felt like somebody has, put an 8-foot fist up my ass with a rubber glove going through Customs, and I mean that as artistically as possible.
Do you get stopped, travelling around in a rock band, do you get stopped at Customs around different countries a lot?
Sometimes, and it depends how close to the third world they are. Crossing Customs means you're going to lose 2 bottles of vodka, 2 bottles of Jack Daniels, 200 euros, a bunch of T-shirts, and a bunch of CDs. It's a custom that they have. The Customs has an entirely different meaning. The custom is we're going to take a bunch of your shit. Okay?
And you can't do anything about it.
Thanks for coming.
Late last year, Eagles of Death Metal were invited to open up for Guns N' Roses on their US tour and ended up being booed off stage on the first night by the fans and publicly humiliated by Axl.
Actually, in a bizarre way, if you're going to get shit on by somebody, it might as well be the white Michael Jackson of rock and roll. You know what I mean? It might as well be. It might as well be the greatest lead singer of the most well-paid karaoke band in the world.
Oh, I love it.
It's disheartening because I'm a fan first.
Yeah.
And I believe that you can maintain some sort of integrity as long as you take care of your shit and get away with this job. You know what I mean?
Have you ever thrown a TV out of a hotel room? Window?
But not like in a rock and roll way, I guess. It was actually a little girl who did that, like a sweetheart of mine who was fucking crazy at the moment with rage and was able to pick up some shit and throw it at me. So I was pissed and I was going to fuck it. It was like one of those knockdown, drag-out fights. She ended up kicking my ass, But
And the TV ended up out the window.
I ended up paying for that TV.
And ever had a fight with the paparazzi?
Actually, you know what? I did have a funny moment at the Dorchester, walking into it with Kate Moss. She's a hot little girl.
Yeah. Is she as beautiful in real life as she is?
Yeah, she's very captivating. She may be no smarter than a box of rocks. I don't know. She probably is. You don't know. You don't realize it because she has this magic about her, man.
So what's the strangest thing a groupie's done to you? Jesse?
Dude, listen to this. We played a ladies only show, right? In London to start off this tour.
Nice.
And there was this hot-ass blonde at the front. I thought she knew somebody that worked there, and we were cruising back and forth, and I was smiling at her. I finally got the balls to go over and talk to her. And then finally I'm like, hi, well, you know what, baby, you haven't said anything. My name's Jesse, and she goes, my name's Lloyd.
Eagles of Death Metal drummer Josh Homme couldn't make the trip to New Zealand due to commitments for the new Queens of the Stone Age album, Era Vulgari, which is due out in June.
It's a great album. Josh he's not just one of the best friends I've ever had in my life, but he's one of the great minds of rock and roll, in my opinion. And I say that with all belief and sincerity in it. Just to see him make something is pretty amazing, but when you make something as badass as the album he's just made, it's ridiculous,
So, what are the future plans for Eagles of Death Metal?
We start recording a record 5 days after we get home.
Nice.
And I plan to return to New Zealand as soon as possible.